Nina? Nina? Oh, Mrs. Gurney, have you seen Nina?
Well, not since she left for the wedding. I mean, is something wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. She was at the wedding. She's disappeared.
You mean she left before the wedding was over?
No, she left before the wedding even started. When I got to the church, she wasn't there.
Oh, my goodness.
Excuse me.
Never in my life have I seen anything like this. That poor dear child. How could that cat have done anything so heartless?
All right, calm down, all right? And don't be so quick to blame Tad. I am sure there's a reasonable explanation for what caused this delay.
An explanation, my foot. A leopard doesn't change its spots.
Brooke's right, Mrs. Wallingford. Now, I know that Tad does not have the best reputation when it comes to women, but he really loves Hillary. Now, you mark my words. He'll show up.
I know you mean well, Mrs. Valentine, but please, I cannot stand the name in my ears. It sets my teeth on edge. Now, you run on home, and you tell those caterers to take all of that marvelous food down to the women's shelter.
I think you're jumping the gun just a little bit.
For heaven's sakes, Brooke, somebody should enjoy that food. It's a sin to waste it. It's obvious to me there's not going to be any wedding, so therefore there'll be no reception.
Mrs. Valentine, why don't you go home? Tell the caterers just to keep everything refrigerated. I think you should wait until Langley catches up with Hillary. Instead of, going and then talking doomsday, find out and what is at the bottom of all of this.
Langley's gone? I should never have let him rush out without me. Well, I better go catch up with him and see what's what.
All right. Listen, come on, Mrs. Valentine. I'm going to ask Charlie to give you a ride home, and then you go make sure everything's under control, all right?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Honey, I'm a murderer. I've killed Hillary.
Oh, what's all that about?
Oh, can't I be affectionate without raising your suspicions?
Oh, of course you can, darling. Come on over here and sit down.
Ah, thank you. And listen, darling, I have been thinking.
Uh-oh. I wonder what that is on your devilish mind, and I wonder how much it's going to cost me.
Now, don't tease me. Seriously, I was thinking it might be better if the two of us went back to Pine Valley.
Why?
You know why. Because of your health.
No, absolutely not.
Would you mind telling me why you're so opposed to the idea?
Because I doubt very much whether Erica and Jeremy want us there, and more to the point, I've just been through hell, and I don't relish the idea of packing up again and moving on.
Dr. Devereaux said very clearly that he felt that you would be better off getting treatment at the center. He made it clear your heart had been under a tremendous stress and that you needed to continue with your therapy.
Oh, if I'd listened to doctors, I'd given up a long time ago. Natalie, you're looking at a man who has survived a cabin falling in around him, freezing temperatures, walking for miles in the snow. Does that sound like a man with an ailing heart?
No, it sounds like a man who has simply been very, very lucky. Now, please, darling, if you won't go back to Pine Valley for yourself, would you do it for me?
For you? Oh. Just what exactly does that mean? You'd like to be closer to Jeremy, huh?
That was uncalled for. I don't know why I bother worrying about you. You don't give a damn about me. No matter what I do, you're determined to make me a widow.
This is fascinating.
What did I tell you?
Well, I know, but you can't be very objective.
Oh, no? Well, you just wait till you write something that I don't like, and you'll see how objective I can be. Isn't that great stuff, Dabney?
The best she's done. I mean it, Erica. I think Peyton himself is going to be impressed.
Oh, I hope so. I am very glad you like it.
Like it? This will make Tempo a literary periodical. But tell me, Natalie, how in the world did you find the time and the energy to do this?
Oh, when Jeremy arrived, you know, I started to recover. I got a burst of energy. And it was very therapeutic, actually, for me to write about R.L. Peyton. You know, we became very close.
Well, you certainly got him to open up.
Yeah.
And she typed it with her own little fingers.
Oh, leave it to Erica. You know, when she first came on to take over Tempo, I was skeptical, to say the least.
Yeah, to say the least. He almost quit on me, as I remember.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I stayed. And I am the first to admit I was wrong about you now. But who'd have thought that someone so beautiful could also be so bright and talented?
Thank you.
Now, listen, who do you want me to send up to photograph Peyton? We got Randy Carter or Heinz Klubner?
No. No photographs. Mm-mm.
Well, sure, you want Peyton on the cover, don't you?
Darling. Here you are. We are going with the portrait.
I don't believe this. You got R.L. Peyton to pose?
Well, actually, no, but he spent some time at the clinic with Erica, and I got to do some quick sketches.
Quick sketches. Well, you two are quite a team.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling you. We're getting married. Next week.
Oh, Erica, that is wonderful.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jeremy.
Thank you, Dabney.
I couldn't be happier for the both of you. Wait till Olga hears about
Oh,
this.
let me tell her, please.
Oh, all right, sure. Oh, she's going to be just as thrilled as I am. Wait a minute, next week? Well, you're sure not wasting any time, are you?
Oh, not anymore. We've been waiting long enough.
Mr. Matthews, isn't it? Yes, that's right. It's good to see you again, Mr. Cortland. Am I early? No, actually, everyone else is late. Oh, what's holding things up? Beats me. May I take your coat? Mrs. Wallingford wanted me to wait for her. Might as well make myself useful. Oh, you're staying for the reception? Yes, Mrs. Wallingford thought that it might be a good idea to meet some of the people who'll be working on the event. Oh, I see. Mrs. Valentine, where is everybody?
Oh, it's terrible. It's just terrible.
What is? What happened?
Well, nothing happened, Mr. Cortland. That's the trouble. There was no wedding because the bridegroom never showed up.
Good heavens.
And Mrs. Wallingford said no wedding, no reception.
Oh, give Phoebe my sympathy and give me my coat. I'm going home.
And I don't know what to tell the caterer.
I can't look. You're gonna have to tell me, is she all dead? Is she dead?
Shut up, Mom. Hillary, it's Dottie. Are you okay? Hillary! Are you all right?
What's going on?
You scared me half to death. Why did you run in front of my car?
You are so lucky that my mother stopped. Come on, are you all right?
I don't know. Miss Ferguson, please, you have got to take me to the bank. Tad did not show up at the church, and I've got to find him at the bank, please.
Well, why do you seem so surprised? We tried to tell you about him, but you wouldn't listen.
Shut up! I want to go to the bank!
Mom, let's drive her to the bank, okay? We'll drive you to the bank.
No, you can do what you want. I'm not letting her get in my car after she scared me like that.
Fine, I don't care. I have gone this far. I can keep going.
Hillary!
Daddy?
Lord, what happened?
She's right in front of my car.
Hillary, are you all right?
Because of me, she's alive, you
Listen,
know.
Daddy, I have to get to the bank. I don't know what happened to
You
Tad.
don't need a bank, you need a hospital.
No, I don't need a hospital. I need Tad, and I just want to get married.
Mom, hand over the keys. I'm driving Hillary, okay?
No, you're not driving my pink car. I'll take you. Everybody get in the car.
Come on, all right?
Hurry up, Mom. I'm going as fast as I can. If you don't be quiet, I'm not just going.
Don't talk.
I'm going.
Don't talk. Go. I can't, Daddy. I
I wanted to get to the bank to find out. I don't know what.
What do you mean she just disappeared?
If you stop yelling, I'll explain it to you. Benny took her to the wedding. He left her alone in the vestibule for a few minutes. When he came back, she was gone. So was the car, and one of the guests saw her leave.
And she didn't say where she was going? Well, that doesn't make any sense. I mean,
Look, she should never have gone to this wedding in the first place. I tried to tell you that, but you wouldn't listen.
If you want to blame somebody, blame Benny. He was supposed to look after her. Where is he anyway?
He's out looking for her. He borrowed somebody's car.
Well, this isn't doing us any good. I'm going to call the cops.
Don't bother. I already have.
Oh, who did you talk to there?
I talked to Detective Young, and he promised me that he would let the whole force know to treat her with kid gloves.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Just stand around here and wait?
Look, there's nothing else you can do, except for maybe give her a few prayers. After all, she may return here, okay?
No luck?
No, Zip. Thanks for letting me use your car.
Well, listen, try not to worry about it. I'm sure she's going to be back.
I should have never left her alone, Brooke.
Is there something wrong?
Oh, no. I'm just trying to think of where she might have gone.
Either of you seen my... Oh, there it is. Thanks. I couldn't remember where I put it.
Oh,
See ya.
Yeah. Ruth, honey, is there anything at all that I can do?
Oh, I don't think so, Mona, but thank you very much for offering.
And there's no news?
Joe's gone over to the bank to see what he can find out. I just hope the Tad hasn't been hurt.
Mrs. Martin, may I see you for a moment,
Yes.
please?
Yes, Reverend Whitney, yes, of course.
Mrs. Martin, this is most awkward for me, but I'm afraid we can't wait much longer.
Oh, Reverend Whitney, please. I mean, I know that Tad and Hillary will be here.
I do understand your concern, but I do have another ceremony to perform. The couple is here and the guests are starting to arrive.
Can't you just talk to them and explain the situation and ask them to be a little patient? Because I know my son will be here.
He locked the vault, but wasn't responsible enough to lock the front door.
Tad is usually so conscientious.
Not today. The only thing on his mind was his wedding.
You can hardly fault him for that.
If he was so anxious to get married, why did he waste so much time schmoozing with that blonde that came in? Perhaps if he'd spent less time talking to her, he might have remembered to lock up.
Wait a minute. Blonde? What blonde?
Some nice-looking blonde. She came in, insisting on talking to Tad.
Oh, I knew it. You cannot trust that boy. Imagine philandering on the very day of his wedding.
Oh, wait, Phoebe, stop. I'm sure that there's some kind of reasonable explanation.
Hillary, I'm sure you're right. Now listen, he was so anxious not to be late to church. Now what he did was he had me bring his clothes over here so he could go straight from here to the church.
Well, then, Dr. Martin, where do you think he could be?
I don't... Wait a minute. Robin McCall was here when I dropped those clothes off.
Robin? Oh, there's your blonde. Edith Nelson told me all about her. She is nothing but a common thief, that's what she is. Who's to know but what the two of them were in cahoots to try to rob this bank?
Phoebe, my son is no thief.
Your son, everybody knows. Everybody knows that he is Ray Gardner's son, and blood will tell.
Phoebe, this is not the time.
Oh, all right. You all can keep on putting your heads in the sand and not looking at the very facts. But I'll wager you anything that when that vault is open, you will find the money is gone and my jewels are missing.
Well, there's only one way to find out.